Have you ever considered how safe your car really is? This is a question that may be overlooked in the hustle and bustle of our daily lives. However, it is a stark reality that while cars have become a necessity and symbol of freedom, they also harbor significant hidden dangers. Behind the comfort of the driver's seat, the sheen of the paint, and the purr of the engine lie facts that may make your heart skip a beat. Let's dive into the 10 most dangerous facts about cars. Starting at number 10, we have unrepaired recalls. Now, you might be thinking, what's a recall? Well, when a car manufacturer discovers a defect that could potentially harm drivers or passengers, they issue a recall. This means they'll repair the issue at no cost to the car owner. Sounds straightforward, right? Unfortunately, not all recalls are attended to. Many cars on the road today have recalls that haven't been repaired, posing a serious risk to those inside and out. This can be due to lack of awareness, negligence, or simply not having the time to get these issues fixed. But the danger is real. Unrepaired recalls can lead to accidents, injuries, and in some unfortunate cases, fatalities. The message here is clear. If you own a car, make it a habit to check for recalls regularly. They're not just a minor inconvenience, they're a matter of safety. Remember to always check your car for recalls and get them repaired promptly. At number 9, we find distracted driving. Now, when we think of distracted driving, our minds often jump straight to texting. But it's so much more than that. It's anything that takes your attention away from the task of safe driving. You might be surprised to learn that even eating a quick snack or changing the radio station can be enough to cause a dangerous distraction. Imagine this. You're driving at 60 miles per hour and you take your eyes off the road for just 5 seconds to read a text. In that time, you've traveled the length of a football field, essentially blindfolded. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Distracted driving is a major cause of accidents on our roads, more so than many people realize. It's not just about avoiding a hefty fine or points on your license, it's about keeping yourself and others safe. So remember, always keep your eyes on the road and your hands on the wheel. Speeding takes the 8th spot on our list. Now, let's talk about why it's so dangerous. Speeding isn't just about breaking the law or getting a ticket. It's a gamble that puts your life and the lives of others at risk. When you speed, you're reducing your ability to steer safely around curves or objects on the road. It's like trying to navigate a maze at full sprint. Not easy, right? Furthermore, it extends the distance necessary to come to a complete stop. Think about it. A vehicle moving at high speed is like a runaway train. It's not going to stop on a dime. Perhaps most importantly, speeding increases the distance your vehicle travels while you react to a dangerous situation. That few extra seconds it takes to react at high speed could make the difference between a close call and a catastrophe. So let's keep it simple. Always obey the speed limits. They are there for a reason. In the 7th spot, we find drunk driving. A notorious contributor to automotive dangers, drunk driving is a reckless decision that can lead to catastrophic consequences. Alcohol, a depressant, significantly impairs the essential skills required for safe driving. It slows reaction times, hampers coordination, and blurs vision, creating a perfect storm for disaster. A driver under the influence is like a ticking time bomb on the road, a risk not just to themselves, but to every other road user around them. And it's not just about the immediate physical danger. The legal implications can be severe, with penalties ranging from hefty fines to jail time. Let's not forget the lasting emotional trauma that victims and their families endure in the aftermath of drunk driving accidents. In a world where options like designated drivers and rideshare services are readily available, there's simply no excuse for drunk driving. Never drink and drive, it's not worth the risk. Ignoring traffic signs takes the 6th spot on our list. Picture this. You're cruising down a road you've driven 100 times before. You're familiar with every twist and turn. But what happens when you choose to ignore that stop sign you've always adhered to? Traffic signs are more than mere suggestions. They are fundamental rules that govern the flow of traffic. Designed meticulously to regulate and promote road safety, their purpose is to prevent chaos and, most importantly, fatal accidents. When drivers choose to ignore these signs, they are not just putting their own lives at risk, but also the lives of other road users. It could be a pedestrian crossing, another vehicle, or even a cyclist. The absence of adherence can lead to devastating consequences, from minor fender benders to tragic fatalities. In essence, traffic signs are silent guardians of the road. Disregarding them is not just unlawful, it's downright dangerous. Always respect traffic signs. They are there to keep everyone safe. Not wearing seatbelts is in the 5th spot. Now, many might brush this off as a minor oversight, but the reality is far grimmer. Seatbelts are designed to protect you. They keep you in your seat and prevent you from being thrown out of the car during a collision. They distribute the force of the impact across the strongest parts of your body, your chest and pelvis. When you don't wear a seatbelt, you're basically a loose cannon in a high-speed vehicle. In a crash, you could be thrown against the windshield, other passengers, or even ejected from the car. The consequences? Severe injury or worse, loss of life. Let's not forget the legal implications. In most places, not wearing a seatbelt is against the law and you could be fined or have points added to your license. So why take the risk? Always wear your seatbelt. It's a simple step that can save your life. In the 4th spot, we find reckless driving. Reckless driving, a dangerous act that too often turns deadly. It's a broad term capturing several hazardous behaviors that put not only the driver but also other road users at risk. Let's delve into some of these reckless actions. Tailgating, for instance, is a common form of reckless driving. This refers to the dangerous practice of following another vehicle too closely, leaving little to no room for sudden stops or changes in speed. Changing lanes without signaling is another perilous habit. This unexpected movement can catch other drivers off guard, causing them to react unexpectedly and potentially leading to accidents. Lastly, overtaking where it's not safe. This maneuver can be especially dangerous on 2-lane roads or in areas with limited visibility. It's a gamble, a risk that's simply not worth the potential consequences. The road is a shared space, and it's crucial to remember that our actions can directly impact the safety of others. Drive responsibly and respect other road users. Tire blowouts take the 3rd spot on our list. An event that can happen in a split second, yet can have catastrophic consequences. A tire blowout is not just a flat tire, it's a rapid loss of inflation, often occurring when the vehicle is at high speed. Imagine driving down the highway. Suddenly, you hear a loud explosion, your car jerks to the side, and you're struggling to keep control. That's the dangerous reality of a tire blowout. It can cause your vehicle to lose control, swerve into oncoming traffic, or even roll over, especially if it happens to a front tire. But what causes these blowouts? Overloading your vehicle, underinflated tires, and worn-out tires are the main culprits. The extra weight or lack of air pressure puts too much stress on the tire, leading to a blowout. Prevention? Regularly check your tire pressure, abide by your vehicle's load capacity, and replace tires when they start to wear out. Remember, always check your tires and replace them when necessary. In the 2nd spot, we find adverse weather conditions. A clear day with the sun shining might be the ideal condition for a pleasant drive, but unfortunately, we don't always get to choose when we hit the road. Weather conditions can drastically change the landscape of driving, introducing a slew of risks. Rain, for instance, can make roads slippery, reducing traction and increasing the likelihood of skidding. Snow and ice can take this to another level, turning roads into skating rinks. Fog can obscure vision, hiding obstacles until it's too late. Even wind can be a liability, capable of pushing vehicles off course or toppling over high-profile vehicles like vans and trucks. Each type of weather poses its unique challenges, and it is crucial to adapt accordingly. Slow down, increase following distance, use appropriate lights, and if conditions are too severe, consider postponing your journey. Remember, safety should always come first. Always adapt your driving to the weather conditions. And the most dangerous fact about cars is design flaws. These flaws might seem inconsequential, but they can lead to serious accidents and injuries. Bad design can be as simple as a misplaced cup holder that distracts the driver, or as complex as a faulty brake system that doesn't respond in time. Take the case of cars with low visibility, where the design of the vehicle impedes the driver's view. A small blind spot can become the difference between a near miss and a devastating collision. Similarly, ill-conceived fuel systems can lead to catastrophic fires in the event of a crash. And let's not forget about the infamous ignition switch defects that have caused cars to suddenly turn off while on the road. These are just a few examples of how design flaws can impact the safety of a vehicle. It's a sobering reminder that even the most stylish or powerful car can harbor hidden dangers. Always do your research before buying a car. Safety should be your top priority.
Ever wondered what dangers lurk within the dense, dark heart of the jungle? It's a place where life and death dance in a delicate balance. A place that is as beautiful as it is treacherous. You see, the jungle is not just about the chirping birds, the rustling leaves, or the majestic beasts that roam freely. It is also about the unseen, the unheard, the unexpected. Consider the venomous creatures slithering stealthily in the undergrowth, or the large predators that stalk their prey under the cover of night. Think about the deadly plants that wear a cloak of innocence, or the tiny creatures that carry diseases capable of wiping out entire populations. Factor in the harsh terrain that can turn a simple walk into a perilous journey, and the lack of resources that can leave you stranded in an unforgiving wilderness. Are you ready to delve deeper into the enigmatic jungle? Brace yourself as we begin our countdown. At number 10, we have the venomous creatures that call the jungle their home. The jungle is a treasure trove of biodiversity, and with it comes a multitude of venomous creatures, from the deadly king cobra, with venom potent enough to kill an elephant, to the minute poison dart frog, whose skin hosts a toxin that can paralyze and even kill predators. Then, there's the Brazilian wandering spider, often considered the world's most venomous spider. Its venom can cause severe pain, paralysis, and even death. But it's not just the animals you have to worry about. Some insects, like the bullet ant, carry venom that can cause agonizing pain for up to 24 hours. These venomous creatures are a testament to the jungle's paradoxical beauty, captivating yet perilous. But remember, they're more afraid of you than you are of them. Next up, a danger that's not so small, but equally alarming. Coming in at number 9, the large predators of the jungle. The jungle is a realm where tooth and claw rule supreme, a world of stealth and strength. Picture this. You're walking through the dense undergrowth when suddenly, the silence is shattered by a growl. You've just entered the territory of the king of the jungle, the mighty tiger. These large predators are master hunters, blending seamlessly into the foliage, their keen eyes and sharp senses always on the prowl. Jaguars, leopards, and cougars are just a few of the many large predators that call the jungle home. Their hunting techniques are a culmination of evolution's finest work, a balance of power and precision designed for one purpose: survival. But it's not just their prowess as predators that make them dangerous. If threatened or cornered, they can pose a serious threat to humans. But the jungle hides more than just dangerous animals. Taking the number 8 spot, we have the jungle's deadly flora. While the lush greenery of the jungle may be mesmerizing, it hides a darker secret. It's not just the creatures that can harm you in the jungle, but also the plants. Some plants have evolved to protect themselves in rather aggressive ways. They can be poisonous, causing severe symptoms, from rashes and blistering skin to hallucinations and even death, if touched or ingested. Take the manchineel tree, for example, often referred to as the tree of death. Every part of this tree, from its bark to its fruit, is filled with strong toxins. Just standing underneath it during a rainfall can cause severe skin burns. Then there's the innocent-looking rosary pea, which contains one of the most potent plant toxins known to man. So let's not underestimate the power of plants. Moving on, our next danger is one that's often overlooked. At number 7, we encounter the tiny carriers of deadly diseases. Yes, it's not just the large predators or venomous creatures that pose a threat in the jungle. Often, it's the smallest creatures that carry the biggest punch. Mosquitoes, for example, can transmit malaria, dengue fever, and Zika virus. And let's not forget about the ticks, capable of spreading Lyme disease. Then there are the rodents, often overlooked, but they can carry hantavirus, a potentially fatal respiratory disease. Even the jungle's beautiful fluttering butterflies and moths can be carriers of parasites. But it's not just about the diseases these creatures can transmit. It's also about the lack of immediate medical help available in the jungle. A simple insect bite can turn into a serious infection if not treated promptly. So, while the jungle's large predators and deadly plants might steal the spotlight, remember, the smallest creatures often pose the greatest risks. The jungle's dangers aren't just biological, though. Our number 6 danger is the jungle's harsh and unforgiving terrain. Often the jungle itself poses a significant threat. Imagine trying to navigate through a dense underbrush, tangled vines, and towering trees, all while combating the suffocating humidity and sweltering heat. A single misstep could send you tumbling down a hidden ravine or into a pit of quicksand. Next, consider the extreme weather conditions. Torrential rains can transform the landscape within minutes, turning gentle streams into raging rivers and making even the most solid ground perilously slippery. These conditions can also trigger natural disasters like landslides and flash floods, turning an already challenging terrain into a potentially deadly trap. Jungles aren't just about the creatures that inhabit them. The very land itself can be a formidable obstacle, full of unexpected pitfalls and relentless elements. It's a place where survival hinges on one's ability to adapt and overcome. Now let's delve into the top 5 jungle dangers. At number 5, we have the challenge of surviving with limited resources. As the lush, verdant canopy of the jungle may suggest, nature's bounty is all around. But don't let the greenery fool you. Beneath the foliage, finding food can be a perilous task. Many plants are inedible and animals are adept at hiding or camouflaging. Then there's the matter of clean water. While the jungle is often humid and rainy, finding sources of unpolluted water is a challenge. Streams and rivers can be contaminated, and rainfall alone is unreliable. Shelter, too, is a scarce commodity. The dense undergrowth and frequent rain make it difficult to find a dry, safe spot to rest. Constructing a shelter from the elements requires skill and knowledge of the jungle ecosystem. Surviving in the jungle is not just about braving dangerous creatures or navigating treacherous terrain, it's also about overcoming the scarcity of basic resources. Our next danger is one that's hard to prepare for. Number 4 on our list is the danger of unexpected encounters. Venturing into the jungle, you're stepping into a world where every leaf, every branch could hide a surprise. It's not just the wildlife that can catch you off guard. Yes, there are snakes that drop from trees and spiders that lurk in the undergrowth, but the unexpected can also be a face, peering from behind a tree. Indigenous tribes, uncontacted and protective of their home, can pose a real threat to intruders. And let's not forget, even the most experienced adventurer can stumble upon a bear or a jaguar when they least expect it. These encounters can be fascinating, thrilling even, but they're also dangerous. It's a reminder that in the jungle, we are never truly alone. We share this space with creatures and cultures that may not welcome our presence. But even more dangerous is what you can't see coming. Coming in at number 3, we have the hidden threats of the jungle. These are the dangers that lurk out of sight, waiting to catch the unwary traveler by surprise. Imagine taking a step forward, expecting solid ground, but instead plunging into a hidden pit. Or consider the unmarked cliffs that lie just beyond the thick foliage, a single misstep away from a lethal fall. And let's not forget about the master of hide and seek, Mother Nature herself. Camouflaged creatures blend seamlessly into their surroundings, ready to strike in a heartbeat. A leaf that rustles, a twig that snaps underfoot. It could be just wind or an animal far more dangerous. These hidden threats are a potent reminder that the jungle isn't just an exotic playground. It's a wild, untamed land where danger could be lurking around every corner or beneath every footstep. Now, we're down to the top 2 most dangerous aspects of the jungle. The second most dangerous aspect of the jungle is the isolation. Imagine this. You're alone, surrounded by an endless sea of green, with no clear path to guide you. The jungle's dense foliage and labyrinthine terrain can easily disorient even the most seasoned explorers. Suddenly, every rustle of leaves or snap of a branch becomes a heart-pounding reminder of your solitude. This isolation doesn't just lead to a sense of loneliness. It can result in a psychological phenomenon known as solitude-induced anxiety. The fear of being alone, the uncertainty of your situation, breeds a form of anxiety that can cloud judgment and lead to potentially disastrous decisions. Moreover, the isolation can be physically dangerous too. In case of an injury or illness, the lack of immediate help can turn a minor issue into a life-threatening situation. So, while the jungle's isolation might seem like a peaceful escape from the modern world, it's a double-edged sword that presents real dangers. And now, the most dangerous fact about the jungle. The number 1 most dangerous aspect of the jungle is the unknown. Indeed, the jungle's most perilous quality is its unpredictability. Every step in this dense green maze could lead you to an undiscovered creature, an uncharted path, or a hidden pitfall. The jungle, like a living, breathing entity, holds secrets in its heart that no man has yet deciphered. Imagine the countless species of flora and fauna yet to be identified, each with its own unique characteristics, some potentially hazardous to humans. Then there are the unexplored territories, where the maps end and the real adventure begins. These regions might be home to natural hazards, treacherous landscapes, or even deadly creatures. The unknown elements of the jungle pose a threat that can't be quantified or predicted. This inherent danger, the ever-present sense of mystery and unpredictability, is what places the unknown at the top of our list. And there you have it, the top 10 most dangerous facts about the jungle. From venomous creatures to the terrifying unknown, the jungle is a place of mystery and danger. We've journeyed together through the top 10 dangerous facts about the jungle. We've encountered venomous creatures that lurk in the shadows, large predators on the prowl, and even deadly plants that can harm without a single touch. We've faced down disease carriers, navigated harsh terrain, and grappled with the scarcity of resources. We've met the unexpected, faced hidden threats, and stared down the chilling isolation that the jungle can foster. And at the pinnacle of it all, we've confronted the greatest danger the jungle holds: the unknown. These elements combine to create a setting that is as captivating as it is perilous. Remember, the jungle is as dangerous as it is beautiful. Always respect its power and tread carefully. The next adventure is always around the corner, and with knowledge and caution, we can ensure it's one worth telling. Ever thought that your tires could be a silent killer? Let's take a moment to ponder that. We often overlook the importance of tire safety, yet they hold a substantial amount of potential danger. They're not just chunks of rubber that connect your car to the road. They're complex pieces of engineering that, when neglected or misused, can lead to catastrophic consequences. Today, we expose the top 10 dangerous facts about tires you probably didn't know. Fact number 10, tire age matters more than you think. You might assume that if your tires look good, they're safe to use. But that's not the whole story. Tires have a hidden danger that's not visible to the naked eye: aging. Just like a fine cheese, tires also have an expiry date. Why? Well, over time, the rubber in tires breaks down, becoming brittle and less effective at gripping the road. This can lead to dangerous situations, like blowouts or loss of control, especially at high speeds or in challenging weather conditions. And here's the kicker: this aging process happens regardless of how much you've driven on them. That's right, even if they've spent most of their life in the garage, tires can still expire. So regularly check the age of your tires, which can be found on the sidewall. Remember, old is not gold when it comes to tires. Moving on to fact number 9, incorrect tire pressure. This might seem like a minor detail, but it's one that can have major consequences. When your tires are underinflated, they can't perform as they should. The tire's footprint, the part that makes contact with the road, expands. This can lead to uneven wear and tear, and in extreme cases, a blowout. Overinflated tires, on the other hand, have a smaller footprint, reducing the amount of grip the tire has on the road. This can make your vehicle more susceptible to skidding, especially in wet conditions. Furthermore, overinflated tires are more likely to be damaged by potholes and other road hazards. So, what's the solution? Regularly check your tire pressure and adjust it according to the manufacturer's guidelines. This simple habit can enhance your vehicle's performance, improve fuel efficiency, and most importantly, keep you safe on the road. In a nutshell, correct tire pressure is key to your safety. Fact number 8, tire tread depth is not just a number. It's a crucial factor in maintaining your vehicle's safety and performance. The tire tread depth is a measure of how much rubber is on your tire's surface, and it directly influences how well your car handles, particularly on wet roads. It's all about grip. The deeper the tread, the better your tires can disperse water from beneath them, reducing the risk of hydroplaning. With insufficient tread depth, your tires may struggle to maintain traction, compromising both handling and braking. Think of it like a running shoe. You wouldn't want to sprint in worn-out sneakers, would you? The same principle applies to your tires. The tread works to provide grip, and without enough of it, your car becomes more difficult to control. So, when it comes to tire safety, tread depth is not a detail to gloss over. It's a vital part of ensuring your vehicle is roadworthy and safe. Tread depth is not something to overlook. Fact number 7, mixing tire types can be a recipe for disaster. If you're thinking about mixing different types of tires on the same vehicle, you may want to reconsider. This may seem like a quick fix or a way to save money, but in reality, it could lead to instability and poor handling. Here's why. Tires are designed with specific characteristics to perform in certain ways. Some are built for speed, some for comfort, some for grip, and so on. Now imagine you have a sports tire on one wheel and a comfort tire on another. The sports tire is designed to grip the road and handle high speeds, whereas the comfort tire is designed for a smoother, more relaxed ride. When you mix these, the vehicle may pull to one side or handle unpredictably, especially in emergency situations or during high-speed maneuvers. This could increase your risk of accidents. The takeaway? Keep it uniform, keep it safe. Fact number 6, worn-out tires are a threat to safety. Driving on worn-out tires is not just risky, it's downright dangerous. The tread on these tires is so worn down that they can't grip the road properly, making it harder for you to control your vehicle. This can lead to tire failure, causing a potential accident. They're like a ticking time bomb waiting to go off. Don't gamble with your life or the lives of others on the road. Worn-out tires? Time for a change. Fact number 5, unbalanced tires can make your ride a risky one. Imagine your tires as a spinning top. A balanced one spins smoothly, but an unbalanced one, it wobbles. This wobbling or vibration in your tires can lead to uneven wear, a less comfortable ride, and even potentially catastrophic tire failure. So why risk it? Get your tires balanced regularly. You'll extend their life, improve your vehicle's performance, and most importantly, stay safe on the road. Unbalanced tires? Balance it out. Fact number 4, damaged tires are a ticking time bomb. A tire's health is more than just its age or its tread depth. Even the smallest damage can lead to devastating consequences. A nail puncture, a gash from a sharp object, or a simple curb scrape can all pose serious risks. What's more alarming is that not all tire damage is visible. Internal damage, often caused by driving over potholes or speed bumps at high speeds, can slowly deteriorate a tire's structural integrity. This invisible menace can lead to sudden and unexpected tire failure, often when you least expect it. It's also important to remember that repairing a damaged tire isn't always the safest solution. While patches and plugs may seem like quick fixes, they don't guarantee the longevity of the tire. A repaired tire may still fail under stress, especially at high speeds. So the next time you spot a damage on your tire, think twice before ignoring it. Your life could depend on it. Damaged tires? Don't risk it. Fact number 3, incorrect tire size can compromise safety. Imagine this, you're slipping on a shoe that's a size too small or too large. Uncomfortable, right? Now apply this to your car. Just like that ill-fitting shoe, a tire that's not the right size for your vehicle can lead to discomfort and, more importantly, dangerous situations. Incorrect tire size can greatly affect your vehicle's handling. This means your car may not respond as it should when you're steering, braking, or accelerating. Moreover, the wrong tire size can lead to tire failure. This happens because tires not designed for your vehicle's weight or speed rating are prone to overheating, leading to potential blowouts. So, what's the takeaway here? It's essential to ensure that your tires are the correct size for your vehicle. Don't just go for what fits your budget or what looks good. Safety should always be your top priority. Incorrect tire size? Get it right. Fact number 2, used tires may hide dangerous secrets. Now, we all love a good deal, don't we? But when it comes to the rubber that hits the road, is it wise to cut corners? Buying used tires can indeed be a tempting proposition. They're cheaper, and if they look good, they must be good, right? Well, not quite. You see, tires, like many things, have a history. They might have been involved in an accident, or subjected to poor road conditions, improper inflation, or even just plain old wear and tear. And here's the kicker. These issues aren't always visible to the naked eye, so you might be buying a tire that's on the verge of failure and not even know it. Then there's the issue of age. Tires degrade over time regardless of use, so even a tire that looks new could be past its prime. Used tires? Think twice. And now, the number 1 dangerous fact about tires, tire maintenance negligence. Picture this. You've purchased the perfect set of tires. They're the right size, the right type, and they're brand new. But that's only the beginning of your tire journey. Without regular maintenance, even the best tires can become a hazard. Neglecting tire maintenance can lead to a domino effect of risks. Those risks include everything we've discussed so far: premature aging, incorrect tire pressure, inadequate tread depth, the dangers of mixing tire types, the perils of worn-out and unbalanced tires, and potential damage that goes unnoticed. Regular maintenance checks ensure that your tires are in optimal condition, helping you avoid these pitfalls. It's not just about extending the life of your tires, it's about ensuring your safety and the safety of others on the road. Tire maintenance negligence? Never underestimate its importance. So, there you have it. The top 10 dangerous facts about tires. From the perils of tire age, incorrect pressure, insufficient tread depth, to the hazards of mixing tire types, worn out, unbalanced, damaged tires, incorrect size, used tires, and maintenance negligence. Each of these factors play a crucial role in your road safety. It's pivotal to regularly check and maintain your tires. Stay safe, stay informed. Remember, your tires are the only thing between you and the road.
Have you ever pondered the perils lurking within the towering structures of dams? These gigantic edifices, often heralded as marvels of human engineering, serve us in numerous ways. They hold back millions of gallons of water, creating reservoirs that provide us with electricity, irrigation, and drinking water. We admire these colossal structures, their might, and the benefits they bring us. But like many things in life, there is a darker side that often goes unnoticed. As we marvel at their grandeur, we tend to overlook the potential dangers and harmful impacts that dams can bring to bear. From displacing communities to disrupting ecosystems, from triggering seismic activities to contaminating our water, the list goes on. The consequences are profound and far-reaching, affecting not just our lives but the world around us. So, are you ready to look beyond the surface? Let's delve into the top 10 dangerous facts about dams. Starting at number 10, we have the displacement of people. The construction of dams, while often applauded for their hydroelectric power and water storage capabilities, has a darker side. These massive structures, rising from riverbeds and valleys, necessitate the relocation of countless local communities. It's a problem on a global scale, with an estimated 40 to 80 million people displaced worldwide since the mid-20th century. These are not just numbers, but real lives uprooted. Imagine being forced from your home, your land, your community, all for the sake of a dam. The World Bank reports that in China alone, over 23 million people have been displaced due to dam projects. In India, the number is close to 16 million. These are not just statistics, but stories of people losing their homes, their livelihoods, and their sense of belonging. The human cost of dams is far greater than one might initially realize. At number 9, we have environmental disruption. Dams, while often heralded as triumphs of engineering, can have a profound and lasting impact on the environment. They disrupt ecosystems, altering the natural flow of rivers, which can lead to a loss of biodiversity. Picture a vibrant river ecosystem, teeming with a variety of fish and other aquatic life. Now imagine a dam blocking that river. The disruption is significant. Fish migration routes are blocked, and sediment that once nourished downstream ecosystems is trapped behind the dam, leading to erosion and loss of habitats. Moreover, the stagnant water in a reservoir can become a breeding ground for harmful organisms, contributing to disease and further impacting local wildlife. The ripple effect of these disruptions can be felt throughout the entire food chain, affecting everything from the smallest insects to the largest predators. The environmental toll is a heavy one, and often overlooked in the pursuit of progress. Coming in at number 8 is the fact that dams can trigger seismic activity. This might sound like something out of a science fiction movie, but it's an actual scientific phenomenon known as reservoir-induced seismicity. Here's how it works. When a large reservoir is filled with water, it exerts enormous pressure on the underlying Earth. This pressure can disturb the natural balance of forces in the Earth's crust, causing it to shift and leading to seismic activity. In other words, the weight of the reservoir water can literally trigger earthquakes. This is a significant concern, especially for dams located in or near earthquake-prone areas. In fact, several significant earthquakes around the world have been linked to the filling of large reservoirs, so dams can literally shake the earth beneath our feet, adding another layer of risk to their construction and operation. Number 7 on our list is water contamination. This might come as a surprise, but dams are a significant contributor to this issue. When we create these massive barriers, we're also creating stagnant pools where water doesn't flow as freely. This environment is a perfect breeding ground for harmful bacteria and toxic materials. Picture this. You have substances like heavy metals, pesticides, and industrial waste, all building up over time. Without a natural flow to disperse these pollutants, they become concentrated and start affecting the water quality. This doesn't just stop at making the water unsafe for us to drink or use, it also has a profound impact on aquatic life forms, disrupting their natural habitat and posing serious threats to their survival. And it doesn't end there. These toxins can make their way up the food chain, affecting wildlife and eventually us humans. As it turns out, dams can turn a life-giving resource into a potential hazard. At number 6, we have a simple but alarming fact: dams fail. It's a reality that's hard to swallow, but it's one that has played out in history time and again. From the Banqiao Dam failure in China in the 1970s, that resulted in an estimated 171,000 lives lost, to the more recent Oroville Dam incident in California, where over 180,000 people were evacuated, the evidence is clear. Dams can and do fail. These failures are often due to structural weaknesses, inadequate maintenance, or extreme weather events. When a dam fails, the resulting flood can cause widespread damage, destroying homes, infrastructure, and even entire towns. The human toll is devastating, with lives lost and communities displaced. In the face of such potential catastrophe, we have to ask ourselves, is the risk worth the reward? The consequences of a dam failure can be catastrophic, to say the least. Number 5 on our countdown is the contribution of dams to climate change. While dams are often hailed as sources of renewable energy, they have a less-known, darker side. Dams, particularly large-scale hydroelectric ones, contribute significantly to greenhouse gas emissions. When a dam is built, it floods an area, creating a reservoir. Organic matter in the reservoir, such as trees and plants, decompose and produce methane, a potent greenhouse gas. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change states that methane is over 25 times more potent at trapping heat in our atmosphere than carbon dioxide over a 100-year period. This methane is released into the atmosphere when water passes through a dam's turbines. Moreover, the construction of the dam itself, involving large amounts of concrete and steel, also contributes to carbon emissions. Hence, while dams may generate electricity without burning fossil fuels, their overall impact on the climate is far from benign. In the age of climate crisis, the role of dams cannot be overlooked. Number 4 on our list is the high costs and often low benefits of dams. Building a dam is no small feat. It requires vast resources, intricate planning, and a hefty financial investment. The construction costs alone can run into billions of dollars, and that's before we account for the ongoing costs of maintenance and repair. But let's not forget about the indirect costs. These include displacement of communities, loss of biodiversity, and the ripple effects on local economies. Contrast this with the benefits, which are often overestimated. Yes, dams can provide hydroelectric power and water storage, but the returns are rarely as high as projected. The electricity generated often falls short of expectations, and the water supply can be unpredictable, especially with climate change. Moreover, many dams become obsolete after a few decades, leading to more costs for decommissioning or retrofitting. So when you add it all up, you have to ask yourself, are the benefits of dams really worth their cost? Coming in at number 3 is the problem of aging and unsafe dams. Dams, like any other structure, are not immune to the relentless march of time. As they age, they become more susceptible to structural faults and deficiencies that can pose significant risks. These aging dams are ticking time bombs that could unleash a torrent of water, causing widespread destruction and loss of life. The situation is further exacerbated by the lack of resources for maintaining these aging structures. Many of these dams were built decades ago during a time when construction standards were less stringent than they are today. The cost of upgrading these dams to meet current safety standards is often prohibitive, leaving many of them in a state of disrepair. This is a growing problem that cannot be ignored. It's not just about the potential for catastrophic failure. These decrepit dams also pose ongoing environmental risks, disrupting ecosystems and threatening wildlife. Aging dams are a ticking time bomb with potentially disastrous consequences. Number 2 on our list is the loss of cultural heritage. When we erect colossal structures like dams, we often overlook the cultural significance of the spaces we alter. These areas may have been home to ancient civilizations, hosting archaeological treasures, or they could be sacred sites holding spiritual meaning for indigenous people. Picture this, a 1,000-year-old village, its architecture an echo of a bygone era, its stories embedded in every stone, drowned underwater, forever lost. Imagine sacred burial grounds, centuries-old temples and historical monuments swallowed by reservoirs, their tales silenced forever. The loss is not just physical but also intangible. The traditions, the folklore, the collective memory of a people all washed away, leaving behind a void that can never be filled. In our quest for progress, we must ask ourselves, at what cost? When we build dams, we're not just altering landscapes, we're erasing history. And finally, at number 1, we have the illusion of clean energy. Dams are often hailed as champions of renewable power. But this perception overlooks the environmental and social impacts that lurk beneath the surface. Sure, they generate electricity without burning fossil fuels, but that's only a sliver of the story. Building a dam can disrupt ecosystems, displace communities, and even contribute to climate change. The methane produced by rotting vegetation in dam reservoirs, for instance, is a potent greenhouse gas, and the damage doesn't stop there. The construction process itself often involves a significant carbon footprint. Furthermore, the displacement of people and wildlife and the destruction of cultural heritage sites are costs that can't be reduced to a simple kilowatt-hour calculation. So when we talk about clean energy, we need to consider more than just the absence of smokestacks. So are dams really the answer to our energy needs, or are they a problem masquerading as a solution? So, there you have it, the top 10 dangerous facts about dams. We've walked through the hidden dangers, from the displacement of people to the disruption of natural environments. We've examined how dams can trigger seismic activity and contaminate our precious water resources. We've seen that dams do indeed fail, and their failure can have catastrophic consequences. We've also touched on how dams contribute to climate change, despite the common misconception of them as a source of clean energy. We've highlighted the high costs and often low benefits of dam construction, and the danger of aging, unsafe structures. We've mourned the loss of cultural heritage, forever submerged under the waters of reservoirs. These facts are not intended to demonize dams, but rather to foster a more critical, informed approach to their construction and operation. Dams can be marvels of human engineering, but they are not without their risks and drawbacks. Next time you marvel at a dam, remember, there's more to it than meets the eye.
Have you ever considered how your favorite soft drink might be impacting your health? It's a question we often overlook as we enjoy the fizzy sweetness of these popular beverages. Yet, lurking behind their colorful labels and refreshing taste lies a reality that might be less appetizing. Today, we're going to uncover the truth about soft drinks. We'll count down the top 10 dangerous facts about these beverages, starting from the least known to the most alarming. You may think it's just a harmless drink, but the truth about your soda might surprise you. The ingredients, the manufacturing process, the packaging, each aspect holds a secret that could be affecting your health in ways you never imagined. So grab your favorite beverage, hopefully not a soda, and let's dive into the world of fizzy drinks. What you discover might just make you rethink your next trip to the fridge. Kicking off our countdown at number 10, we have the sneaky sugar content in soft drinks. Now, most of us know that soft drinks are sweet, but just how sweet might surprise you. A single can of your favorite bubbly beverage can contain up to 10 teaspoons of sugar. That's more than the recommended daily intake for an adult. And it's not just your waistline that's at risk. Consuming these high levels of sugar can lead to a host of health problems, including tooth decay, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. The sugar in these drinks isn't always obvious either. It can hide behind names like fructose, glucose, and sucrose. So, while that may promise refreshment, it's also delivering a hefty dose of something far less refreshing. Next time you reach for that can, remember, you're also reaching for a heap of sugar. At number 9, we have the caffeine kick that these drinks provide. A hidden culprit in many soft drinks, caffeine is not just present in your morning cup of joe. It lurks in the depths of those fizzy beverages, providing that pick-me-up many of us crave. But this seemingly harmless stimulant carries a darker side. Consuming caffeine in high amounts regularly can lead to caffeine addiction. The consequences? Restlessness, insomnia, headaches, and in severe cases, even rapid heartbeats. Moreover, caffeine works as a diuretic, which can lead to dehydration if not balanced with ample water intake. It's a sneaky substance that can make you feel awake and alert in the short term, but over time, it can cause your body to crash, leaving you feeling more tired than before. So next time, think twice before you use a soda to wake up in the morning. Number 8 on our list is the phosphoric acid problem. Phosphoric acid, a common ingredient in many soft drinks, has a darker side than just adding tang to your beverage. It has been linked to disturbing health issues like bone loss and kidney problems. Imagine your bones as a fortress, constantly needing calcium to stay strong. Phosphoric acid acts like a thief in the night, sneaking in and stealing this vital mineral, leaving your bones weaker. Over time, this can lead to conditions like osteoporosis, where bones become brittle and susceptible to fractures. Shifting focus to your kidneys, these diligent organs work round the clock to filter waste from your blood. However, high intake of phosphoric acid can overburden them, potentially leading to kidney stones or even chronic kidney disease. So the next time you reach for that can of soda, remember, it's not just a sweet treat. your bones and kidneys might not be thanking you for that soda. Coming in at number 7, we have the artificial sweeteners found in diet drinks. Now, you might think switching to diet drinks is a healthy choice, right? Well, think again. Artificial sweeteners like aspartame, saccharin, and sucralose are often used to replace sugar in these beverages. While they do cut down on calories, they're not without their pitfalls. Research has shown that these sweeteners can actually lead to weight gain. Yes, you heard that right. They trick your body into thinking it's getting sugar, which can lead to increased cravings for sweet and high-calorie foods. Moreover, the consumption of these sweeteners is linked to an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. They alter the balance of your gut microbiota, which can lead to glucose intolerance. So next time you reach for that diet drink, remember, it might be low in calories, but the potential health risks are high. Diet drinks might not be the healthier option after all. At number 6, we have the caramel color catastrophe. This common food coloring isn't just for aesthetics. While it gives your favorite soft drink its deep, inviting hue, it's also steeped in controversy. Caramel color is created by heating sugars, often in the presence of acids, alkalis, and salts. This process can sometimes produce a byproduct known as 4-MEI, a compound that has been linked to an increased risk of cancer in some animal studies. Now, while the FDA doesn't consider caramel color to be a health risk in the quantities typically consumed, it's still a concern for many health advocates. After all, we often consume these dyes in more than just our drinks. They're in our bread, our sauces, our snacks. All these little doses might add up, and we're still learning about the long-term effects. So next time you reach for that soft drink, remember, that caramel color might not be as innocent as it seems. Number 5 on our list is the BPA found in many soft drink bottles. BPA, or bisphenol A, is a chemical commonly used in the production of plastic bottles. It's everywhere, but here's the problem. It can leach into your drink, especially when the bottle is exposed to heat. Even a hot car can trigger this. Research has linked BPA to a slew of health concerns. It's an endocrine disruptor, meaning it can interfere with your hormones. This can lead to reproductive issues, heart problems, and even type 2 diabetes. But that's not all. Studies have also linked BPA to an increased risk of certain types of cancer, including breast and prostate cancer. And here's the kicker. Even BPA-free bottles may not be safe. Some studies suggest that the substitutes used can be just as harmful. So the next time you reach for a chilled soft drink, remember, the bottle your drink comes in might be as dangerous as the drink itself. Coming in at number 4, we have the havoc wreaked by high fructose corn syrup. Now, this sweetener is more than just a mouthful to say. It's a common ingredient in many soft drinks, and it's causing quite a stir in the health world. High fructose corn syrup, or HFCS, is a type of sugar that's been processed and converted into a syrup. It's cheaper and sweeter than regular sugar, which is why it's so commonly used. But don't let its sweetness fool you. This syrup packs a punch. Consuming large amounts of HFCS can lead to serious health issues. For starters, it can cause liver damage. The liver processes fructose, and when there's too much, it can't keep up. The result? A fatty liver, which can lead to liver disease. Moreover, HFCS can increase the risk of obesity. It's high in fructose, which doesn't trigger the same feelings of fullness as other sugars. This can lead to overeating and weight gain. High fructose corn syrup is not your body's friend. Number 3 on our list is the sodium benzoate bombshell. Sodium benzoate, a common preservative used in many of our beloved soft drinks, may be more sinister than it initially appears. While its primary role is to inhibit the growth of potentially harmful bacteria, yeast, and molds, it carries with it some serious health concerns. Research has shown that when sodium benzoate combines with ascorbic acid or vitamin C, it can form benzene, a known carcinogen. This means that our cells, the very building blocks of life, could be at risk. Moreover, studies have suggested a link between the consumption of sodium benzoate and increased risk of attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD, particularly in children. So next time you pop open that fizzy drink, remember you might be sipping on more than just a sweet treat. Preserving your drink might be damaging your health. At number 2, we have the carbonation conundrum. Carbonation, the process that gives your favorite soft drinks their delightful fizz, might be a little less delightful when you understand its potential impacts on your health. The bubbles in carbonated drinks aren't just air, they're carbon dioxide, which can cause tooth enamel to erode over time. This can lead to cavities, tooth decay, and even tooth loss. But it doesn't stop there. The phosphoric acid typically used in the carbonation process can also interfere with the body's ability to absorb calcium. This could potentially lead to bone loss over time. While 1 or 2 carbonated drinks might not have a noticeable effect, regular consumption could potentially exacerbate these issues. So the next time you reach for that bubbly beverage, remember, those fizzy bubbles might be doing more harm than good. Consider opting for a healthier alternative, like water or unsweetened tea. Those fizzy bubbles might be causing more harm than good. And finally, at number 1, we have the obesity epidemic. Soft drinks, with their high sugar content and empty calories, are often overlooked contributors to this global health crisis. A single can of soda can contain up to 10 teaspoons of sugar, far more than our bodies need or can effectively process. These excess sugars are stored as fat, leading to weight gain and increasing the risk of obesity. Obesity isn't just about aesthetics. It's a serious health condition that can lead to a host of problems, including heart disease, diabetes, and certain types of cancer. And it's not just an individual problem. Obesity is a worldwide epidemic, affecting millions of people across all age groups and demographics. The role of soft drinks in this epidemic cannot be understated. They're easily accessible, heavily marketed, and often seen as a harmless treat. But the reality is they're contributing to a public health crisis of enormous proportions. Soft drinks might be a key player in the obesity epidemic. So, there you have it, the top 10 dangerous facts about soft drinks. We've explored the silent killers lurking in your fridge, from the sneaky sugars to the caffeine kicks. We've uncovered the phosphoric acid problem and the artificial sweeteners that are anything but sweet. We've delved into the caramel color catastrophe and the havoc wreaked by high fructose corn syrup. And let's not forget the sodium benzoate bombshell and the carbonation conundrum. All of this culminating in a major contributor to the obesity epidemic. The fizzy drink, once thought of as a harmless treat, has shown its true colors. We're not saying you should never enjoy a soda again, but it's worth being informed about what you're putting into your body. Next time you reach for a soft drink, remember, it might not be the refreshing choice your body needs. Have you ever wondered what fast food does to your body? It's a question that might tickle your curiosity, isn't it? Fast food, the convenient, delicious, yet often vilified meal option, is more than meets the eye. With its tantalizing taste, it can be a silent assailant, wreaking havoc on your health. From obesity to heart diseases, the impacts can be profound and far-reaching. So, let's dive deep into this topic. Stay tuned as we unravel the top 10 dangerous facts about fast food. Starting off our countdown at number 10, we have obesity. The connection between fast food and obesity is no secret. The high calorie content, coupled with large portion sizes, often leads to an overconsumption of energy. This surplus energy is stored in the body as fat, which can lead to obesity over time. A study conducted by the National Institutes of Health found that people who ate fast food more than twice a week had a higher risk of obesity and type 2 diabetes. The convenience and addictive nature of fast food makes it hard to resist, but the price paid is hefty indeed. It's not just about the numbers on the scales, but the impact on overall health. Obesity can lead to serious health complications, including heart disease, diabetes, and certain types of cancer. So next time you're tempted by a fast food meal, remember, fast food, it seems, is a heavyweight contributor to obesity. At number 9, we have heart diseases. Fast food, it's quick, it's convenient, and it's delicious. But here's a fact you might not be savoring. Fast food can lead to various heart diseases. It's not just a theory, it's backed by numerous studies. The high levels of saturated and trans fats in fast food increase your bad cholesterol, or LDL, levels. These fats also decrease your good cholesterol, HDL, and increase your risk of developing atherosclerosis, a condition where fatty deposits clog your arteries. This is a major cause of heart disease and stroke. Fast food's high salt content also contributes to high blood pressure, another risk factor for heart disease. And let's not forget the high sugar content in fast food drinks and desserts. This can lead to obesity and diabetes, further increasing your heart disease risk. Fast food may satisfy your cravings, but it's breaking your heart. Coming in at number 8, we have diabetes. Fast food, with its high sugar and fat content, plays a significant role in the rise of type 2 diabetes. This disease develops when your body becomes resistant to insulin, a hormone that regulates blood sugar. Fast food meals often contain hidden sugars, even in items you wouldn't expect, like burgers and fries. This excessive sugar intake can overwork your pancreas, leading to insulin resistance over time. Research shows a direct correlation between the frequency of fast food consumption and the risk of developing diabetes. One study found that people who consumed fast food more than twice a week had a twofold increase in insulin resistance compared to those who ate it less frequently. The high-calorie content of fast food also contributes to obesity, another major risk factor for diabetes. So remember, fast food might be a quick meal, but it's a slow poison for your pancreas. At number 7, we have high blood pressure. Fast food, with its high sodium content and unhealthy fats, often leads to an increase in blood pressure. This pressure is not just a number, it's a sign of how hard your heart is working. When it's high, your heart is overworking, and that can lead to serious health complications. So next time you're tempted by that salty, fatty fast food meal, remember it's not just about the calories. Fast food, it seems, is putting pressure on more than just your wallet. Coming in at number 6, we have mental health. It might be surprising to some, but there's a significant correlation between fast food consumption and mental health issues. Recent scientific studies have shown that individuals who frequently indulge in fast food meals are more likely to struggle with depression, anxiety, and other mental health challenges. Fast food is often high in sugar, unhealthy fats, and additives, which can have a detrimental impact on our brain health. These elements can cause inflammation and oxidative stress, contributing to mood disorders and cognitive decline. Moreover, fast food lacks essential nutrients that our brains need to function optimally, like omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and B vitamins. The absence of these nutrients in our diet can lead to an imbalance in our brain chemistry, affecting our mood and mental well-being. So, the next time you're contemplating grabbing that quick burger and fries, remember, fast food might be a quick fix, but it's not doing your mental health any favors. At number 5, we have nutrition deficiency. Fast food, with its alluring aroma and tempting taste, may seem like a quick fix to your hunger. But here's the catch: it's a nutritional nightmare. Fast food is typically high in unhealthy fats, sugars, and salt, but low in essential nutrients like vitamins, minerals, and fiber. This imbalance can lead to a myriad of health problems. Over time, a fast food diet can cause deficiencies in critical nutrients like calcium, iron, and vitamin C, to name a few. These deficiencies can impair your body's ability to function at its best, leading to issues such as weakened immunity, poor bone health, and even anemia. The irony is stark. You're eating, but your body is starving. The nutrients that your body craves for optimal health are simply not present in the majority of fast food options. Fast food may fill your stomach, but it's leaving your body starved of vital nutrients. Coming in at number 4, we have kidney diseases. Fast food, often loaded with sodium and unhealthy fats, has a direct impact on kidney health. Recent studies suggest that a high-sodium diet can lead to kidney damage. Sodium makes it harder for your kidneys to remove water from your body, leading to high blood pressure, which can in turn cause kidney damage. The unhealthy fats in fast food can also cause havoc on your kidneys. Trans fats in particular can lead to inflammation, which may eventually result in kidney disease. Moreover, fast food is often high in phosphates, used as preservatives and flavor enhancers. A diet high in phosphates can lead to kidney stones and eventually chronic kidney disease. As we can see, fast food doesn't just satisfy your immediate cravings, it carries long-term health implications. It's a constant, often unnoticed assault on your kidneys. Fast food, it seems, is a recipe for disaster for your kidneys. At number 3, we have liver damage. Fast food, with its high levels of trans fats, saturated fats, and refined sugars, can trigger inflammation in the liver. Think about it. When you consume fast food regularly, your liver gets overworked, trying to process these unhealthy elements. Over time, this can lead to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, a condition where fat accumulates in the liver, causing inflammation and scarring. This condition can further progress to liver cirrhosis, a stage where the liver is so severely scarred that it cannot function properly. And the worst part? There are no early symptoms. It's a silent damage, creeping up on you without warning. So, while that burger or fried chicken might be tempting, remember what it's doing to your liver. Fast food might be fast, but it's slow torture for your liver. Coming in at number 2, we have cancer. Now, this is a big one. The connection between fast food consumption and the big C is chilling. Many of the ingredients found in fast food, like processed meats and trans fats, are associated with an increased risk of developing various types of cancer. Research suggests that people who consume fast food frequently have a higher risk of colorectal and stomach cancers. And it's not only about the food itself. The packaging used for these meals often contains harmful chemicals that can seep into your food, further increasing your cancer risk. Moreover, fast food's high-calorie content can lead to obesity, another major risk factor for cancer. The link is clear and undeniable. The more fast food we consume, the higher our risk of developing this life-threatening disease becomes. So, next time you're tempted by the convenience of a drive-thru, remember this.